Hey folks, welcome to another episode of the Martial Arts Enthusiast. Today the topic is going to be going from amateur to pro, in combat sports that is. There's a bunch of different directions that this topic can go, but I'm wanting to focus on a particular point, so here I go. Why does one go pro? I can think of two or three off the top of my head that makes sense. One, you want to make money and get paid. Two, you fought everyone there is to fight in your area and you want to take your game to the next level. And three, you want to secure your spot, your legacy, your reputation among the top fighters in the world or the sport. But that's a big decision to make because there's a lot of work that needs to be done, especially in the beginning. And in my opinion, as a promoter, that's what gets you your shot or not. So I'm going to do other promoters, fighters, and coaches a huge solid because this is a huge dilemma for everyone involved. From a promoter's point of view, this is the single most frustrating part of the process in putting a show together. Paperwork and medicals. It's a must, folks. It has to be done, and someone's got to do it, and that's if you want to go pro. Now, if you have a manager or a coach, or you're at a gym where there's a point person that handles this stuff, then you're in good shape. It's definitely worth their percentage or fee or whatever you give them to handle this stuff. Like I said, especially in the beginning. Here's what happens. There's a lot of hype and excitement when you get the opportunity and the call to make that jump to pro. You get the matchup, you sign your contract, you make plans for the trip, and tell everyone. Exciting, huh? But here's what really happens. You put off filling out the necessary state and required application and forms, thinking you have time. You put off the physical, the blood work, the MRI or MRA, ophthalmology, meaning the eyes. You put those off as well. Next thing you know, it's a week or two before the fight, and you realize it's crunch time and you have nothing done. Trust me, this never fails. You're cutting weight, so your mind's not right. It's the week of the show, so you're all stressed out and scrambling all over the place. You might need vision correction. Something might come up with your blood or your physical. And nowadays, they're doing this stress test to see if you're in danger of losing too much weight versus your starting weight. And that's a lot to deal with, especially during fight week. And that, folks, is where fights fall. It's not fair to the promoter. It's not fair to your opponent, and it's definitely not fair to the fans on both sides who bought tickets and made plans to see you fight. So here it is again in short and a little more detail. When you make that decision to go from amateur to pro, get your manager or coach or point person to contact the athletic commission of the state that you're fighting in and have them email you all the requirements and forms that you need in order to go pro. Hopefully you're dealing with a promotion that will already have a package or checklist for you. But I would cross-reference it with the commission myself just to be safe. Next, schedule your medicals as soon as possible, particularly your MRI and MRA and your eyes. For some reason, those tend to be the ones that take the longest to schedule and get an appointment. And lastly, get them turned in and get the green light from the commission. When you get that, you're good to go. All you have to worry about is your training and your weight. Here's a good tip. There's a handful of companies out there that do an all-inclusive one-stop shop for your medicals, and actually they got good prices, and they know exactly what the commission needs because they work directly with them already. They're sports doctors, so if you need a referral, DM me and I will get you in contact with them. But if you got it like that and you have insurance that'll cover everything, by all means do it. But make sure you get it done way ahead of time. Because 9 times out of 10, a normal doctor will end up doing the wrong thing, and you got to keep going back and forth, or just got to reschedule it all over again, and that'll take forever. So hopefully that helps, and you guys make a smooth transition into going pro. As usual, Please comment, like, share it. Hopefully this topic and information will help people make a smooth transition into going pro. So good luck, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.